We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Mike, with 30!
Mike 5-4. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Edelman set to return. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Get ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
29 is the mic.
Now it's Dillon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through a solid game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he's fortunate to get anything.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Formation.
On his Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Harold Landry with the sack, and the third-year player out of Boston College. He led the Titans in sacks last season with 9 total. And now with the addition of Vic Beasley, that should take some pressure off of him, and maybe his numbers might even jump.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Watching you 5. I don't think you got it, son.
A first down carry to Henry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Henry on the carry.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, there's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Takes this for 3 to the 29.
A.J. Dillon.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third.
They'll try to run for the first with Dillon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And he connects with Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Huntley. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The tackle by King.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
2nd and 8 at the Titans' 27-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? They will figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Now the 7th-year running back is Le'Veon Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Titans nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We're at the goal for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available. Put the ball on the receiver before any defense.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
Here's Huntley. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Come to my world. We won't.
Off play action. Huntley to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
29 is the Mike. Mike 20.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald. 79 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. When they drew up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Dillon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Evans on the tackle.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Off the play fake. Huntley. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run now with Dillon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Gordon on the carry.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A gain of 5. And a Steelers first down.
They run again with Dillon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Dillon. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Brought down
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd down.
This is Dillon on the counter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Big series right here. We got to step up.
They'll run here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. The ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to move the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Le'Veon Bell.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 24-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. You remember me?
Gordon. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Huntley to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tannehill throwing again. And it's complete. Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check in. He can't hang.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Blue 30. Knickers. Check. Knickers. 54.
Crunch time, defense.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Blue 30.
Double tie.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out to the right to Humphries. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Watch his flag.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Check.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed, waiting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.